Jerusalem, holy city to three great monotheistic faiths. A complicated city of beauty and contrasts in the midst of conflict. There is a space that exists beyond the conflict, where everyone comes together in peace to enjoy the wonders of nature.
You get lots of Jewish people and lots of Arabic people wandering around, and obviously outside there's tension between these sort of two groups of people, but when you come inside they're just here to come and see the animals and to have a good time together. You see them sitting next to each other and no issues whatsoever, so I think that's really nice.
יש פה את כל המגוון של האנשים, ובאמת בלי קשר לדת, לאום או מה, אפשר למצוא פה אנשים חרדים, דתיים, בצד ערבים, לצד תיירים. זאת אומרת, גן החיות, או בכלל, כשאנחנו מדברים על טבע, אז הפוליטיקה קצת נשארת בחוץ.
We have everybody on staff and we have everybody coming through.
It's very natural, like you see a very ultra-Orthodox Jew standing next to a very secular Jew, and speaking with each other and looking at the animals. These things have something that break all of the barriers between each other, and even in the workers you see how it's so much variety and people work together. I got to meet Arabs that I usually in my life I don't get to work with, and suddenly they became very good friends of mine.
למה הגן החיות מיוחד? כי אתה רואה מגוון מכל החברות.
זה המקום היחיד מושך אנשים, במיוחד תושבי ירושלים, שמכל המגזרים, כולם מדברים על בעלי חיים ועל שמורת טבע.
The diversity of our visitors is reflected in the composition of our staff.
I'm working at the zoo for the last 20 years.
אני עובד בגן החיות למעלה מ-16 שנים.
13 שנה.
Nearly 27 years.
Now it's my 4th year.
2 years.
אני עובדת בגן 8 שנים.
אני עובד בגן, אוי, כמה זמן?
I've been at the zoo for 20 years.
8, 9, 10, 8 שנים, 9 שנים, משהו כזה, אני באיזשהו שלב אפסיק לספור.
The Biblical Zoo's many and varied education programs include after-school programs, summer camps, the Zoo Patrol teen volunteers, animal-assisted therapy for children with special needs, and a prestigious high school graduation program for gifted students.
Education, I think, is very, very important in zoos.
I really tell them about the animals and how we look after them, how we move them. There's a lot of things what can be talked about in this zoo.
There's a lot of work in the zoo to educate and to teach people and to talk about environment.
The Biblical Zoo is the only zoo in Israel that deals with wildlife conservation programs and pioneered many environmental sustainability initiatives in Israel.
We run actually the project of reintroduction of the fallow deers for the last almost 10 years. We also have here at the zoo the Israeli Incubation Center for birds of prey.
The Biblical Zoo is a special place in Jerusalem, and for once, everyone agrees.
It's a very, very nice place.
I think it's a fantastic place to visit. It's a brilliant environment to work in.
המקום הזה הכי נפלא בו, הכי יפה.
It's the place where people come to feel happy.
זה פנינה, ממש פנינה ירוקה.
המקום הזה הוא גן עדן אמיתי.
אנחנו די משפחה אחת גדולה, כן, פה בגן החיות.